Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Yeah, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me.
No.
What,
No,
Javes?
Not that song.
I am a gigantic
Something
fan,
else.
and it's just so new, you know? So new. You look great.
Thank you.
Every single day we do this show, you look great, and I'm trying to keep up with you. I don't want to be the person that's behind in the relationship. Like, you know, there's always one, right?
Well, yeah, but you're rich. So it all just kind of, you know what I mean? It all just kind of washes away. Just kidding.
I'm not. I would say it, though. If I was rich enough, I'd say that on the air. I'd be like, hey, you know why she's with me and I can just let myself go is because I'm super rich. And F off, everyone. But no, I can't say that. Whenever you have your own company, all your money just goes back into it, and it's just a giant money pit. And hopefully you come out the other side smelling like a rose, you know?
Smelling like a rose.
Like old Andy Dufresne. When you own your own small business, you crawl through 5 miles worth of shit and come out on the other side and smelling like a rose. And hopefully I'll see you all in St. Watsoneo one day. But until then, we're here, and I am in Texas. You are in North Carolina. I feel we keep switching weeks.
We switch,
In
and I don't
different
know
states.
where I am. I don't know what time it is.
No.
Time is a prison, and I refuse to be incarcerated.
Yeah, and the world is a vampire, you know? A lot of people say that. At the top of the show, Jabes, we get a lot of awesome gifts sent into the office, and we'd like to shout out our listeners who do that. Is that my YouTube that's on? There we go. Yeah. I got a little bit of Monica. I like hearing my own voice on a delay or as many times as I can. Sorry about that, Japes. But we got a beautiful, beautiful gift from Gordon Wagner. Who's one of our favorites. One of our day one homies. And he sent us, he goes, it's never too early to start Pinecone Day or prepare for Pinecone Day.
Sure.
And, it is a jam. It's probably hard to read on camera, but it is real pine cones inside the jam.
You can't eat that though.
I don't know, but there's like, no lie, in this jar, there's like, it looks like maybe 50 or 60 little tiny pine cones in here, and they look real. I'm not sure if it's like a fake thing and then you press it on or it's part of it. And it appears to be in a foreign language. So maybe this is some other culture where it is acceptable and often promoted to eat pine cones to stay healthy or regular. I'm not sure.
To stay regular, I would assume that would just scrape right through the intestine, I'm sure. Yeah, pine cones indeed are edible. Every part of it. It's a secret superfood. What? That's a nightmare.
I'm surprised that's not on Goop or something, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Gwyneth Paltrow. You need
rub the pine cones on your face, bleeding.
Yeah.
But it really regenerates your skin. You're like, okay, Goop, I'm gonna do it.
The new hot summer cleanse is a pine cone cleanse. Just eat a bunch of pine cones and it'll really rip open your intestines.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah. I mean, is it any better, I guess, than White Boy Summer? You know, that's where we're in White Boy Summer time now, according to Chet Hanks.
And I know he really wants to make that a thing. And I actually hate that we're helping him with that because it's not going to be a thing, right? It's not going to be a thing.
I don't know. And here's why. Like it keeps trending the last few days. And Chet Hanks, I finally went to his Instagram because I was like, all right, what's the real story with this dude? You know?
Right.
You and I know these people in LA where there's celebrities' kids and they always say, I'm taking meetings. You're like, oh, what are you doing today? I'm taking meetings. I got meetings. Yeah, I'm taking meetings. Cool. For what?
Yeah.
What's your meetings for? What do you do? We're talking about, some stuff and some other meetings you're essentially talking about other meetings in your meetings that are not real, right?
Well, there's the term meeting, right? They play real fast and loose, right?
Yeah.
So I had meetings with my tax guy in Starbucks in a corner office that he set up there, right? Mm-hmm. Is it technically a meeting? Yes. Right?
Yeah.
If you have coffee and you have one other person there, it's a meeting. In LA, right?
Yeah.
It's a meeting.
Yeah.
I went to a meeting. I was in a meeting. It's such a good way to shut people down, right? Because then if people ask, "Oh, a meeting," you're like, "Oh, you're so dumb. Yeah. You don't do meetings then, I guess."
No.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't do meetings, but
you must not do meetings.
I went to Chet Hanks' Instagram to check out his whole shit because I don't really know much about him, to be honest with you. He'll pop up with like a weird video once every 6 months. What was he rapping in Jamaican last time? Great one.
Oh, he's still in Jamaican on this one.
Padua, or what's the...
I can't say it without being canceled.
Oh, got you. Yeah, no, I understand it. Brendan Kane just said he gave you $5. This is for Jessie having to deal with you. Have a drink on me, Jessie. Hilarious. Wow. But also true. But also thank you. Yeah. So with Chet, I rolled over to his Instagram and Prison Jacked, by the way, tatted up everywhere, the whole thing. And he's got a bunch of like weird videos on there. I kind of think he's in on the joke. But he's also selling merch that says White Boy Summer. And the merch is surprisingly like, oh, all right. Some hoodies, some other fun, flirty things that say White Boy Summer on it. And it's pretty funny. So I think he might be in on the joke, but I don't know.
But it's kind of one of those things like giving yourself a nickname, right? Like you can't do it. It has to organically happen from either something you did or the people around you giving you that nickname, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about this before. Like, you can't walk around being like, you're going to call me Fire, J Fire or whatever.
I like that though a lot. Is that weird that I like that?
I don't know.
J Fire?
I don't.
Did you just give yourself your own nickname? Because J Fire sounds great.
I'm going to co-sponsor J Fire.
Yeah, I think we're all in on J Fire on this side of the table.
Like,
Dear boards, J Fire.
It never sticks, right?
I think this one will. I think J Fire's going to stick, actually. No. It is.
Stop it.
Go to @Jessie Wiseman on Instagram and just hashtag J Fire because we can go J and then just the fire emoji and then everybody knows J Fire, dude. That's great. Yeah, the J Fire emoji.
The J Flame.
I've got some new t-shirt. We got some new t-shirts out on Drinking Bros, including the Pine Cone. I survived Pine Cone Day. We finally have our own Pine Cone shirt up there. J Fire could be the next one that's in there, The
J Flame. But anyways, you can't do that. So, for example, with Hot Girl Summer, it wasn't like she was like, it's Hot Girl Summer. She wrote the song, right?
Right.
And people kind of found their own thing with it, right? And made it a thing. That's how this works. It's like trying to make something go viral. Shrimp, cinnamon toast crunch. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't really work out for you. If you're trying to make something go viral, it's the dorkiest thing in the world.
Maybe. We're going to put the White Boy Summer up on there. And I like this is up on the screen here, Jabes. I like the lettering behind it. What would you call that? A Latino font?
I think it's Old English.
It's kind of Old English that was sort of adopted in Latino culture, I think. I mean, it's clearly like this is not a medieval themed shirt. But
okay, it's very House of Pain.
The technical name for this font is just 40-E.
Is it really?
No, I just made that up.
I like that though.
For the OE,
Kreger's, by the way, just threw you a 10 spot and said for the one and only Jables. Remember, if I was to perish in that 1 mile run, we had Sean Matson on yesterday. Don't worry, everything will be taken care of. J Fire. There's a lot of people calling you J Fire. That's definitely going to stick, and you just gave yourself your own nickname. I want you to remember that. So now this doesn't.
J Flamer, I like too, Nico.
No,
the J Flame.
The J Flames.
J Flamer.
J Flames is all right. Flamer's
Okay.
a little too close to being canceled, but J Fire I like a lot. Bob, can I ask you a question? Will you shut that door for me over here? I'm worried about a gunman storming in and me not being able to find my peace in time. I had one of those weird dreams last night. I slept about 2 hours. I'm not going to get into my dreams because we hate people who do that, obviously. But I had one of those weird dreams that was my real life. And then you're like, oh, I didn't sleep at all. That was like a fucking hour last night.
Yeah, it was just, I kept living. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I kept living. And I'll tell you, the reason why I'm saying this at all is I want to tell the audience why, because we kind of cock teased it yesterday. We didn't say who it was. When we have a guest of this caliber, for whatever reason, if it's early in the morning, I'm afraid that the alarm's not going to go off, that I'm going to miss it, and then the guest is going to be like, fuck you, you just blew me off, and then never come back to the show. It was Brett Favre. So Brett Favre will be on Drinking Bros tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. But we had to record it early in the morning because Brett Favre gets up early in the morning. And so we had to record it way earlier than the rest of us, right?
Ooh, get up early, like make the most of your day, idiot. Fucking hate that shit, dude.
He's got a new podcast with Eric Bolling from Fox News, and the two of them were on this morning. But it's one of those things where we teased it to the audience last night, didn't say who it was, and then only because I'm worried about these people canceling. And then once it goes through, I'm fine talking about it. But I couldn't sleep because I thought I was going to miss the alarm. And then I woke up in a panic thinking that, oh, shit, I missed it. And then the alarm went off like 4 seconds later. And I was like, oh, no.
Have you ever missed your alarm, though?
Yes, I have.
I mean, recently with an iPhone? No.
Once or twice.
Those are the days of like the analog fucking thing on the side.
Yeah.
Your iPhone will always wake you up.
That noise. It's just so jarring, but once or twice it's happened, right? Not for a guest or anything like that, but from some real life shit where it was like, missed that doctor's appointment to get my penis reduced, you know?
Yeah.
So I gotta.
Well, I turned off the alarm for that one. You know what I'm saying?
White boy summer.
Miss this appointment.
Yeah, white boy summer. Oh,
saboteur. I'm a saboteur.
What's
white boy summer's not going to happen.
Jay Fire definitely did. I don't know. Jay Fire, get ready, Jay Fire, because it's on, and you just created your own nickname. So maybe.
It's making me really uncomfortable because it's so horrible.
Flame on, James. Flame on.
Yeah, flame on, Jay Fire. Flame on. What's the cinnamon toast crunch thing? I briefly saw it. It was about a shrimp or something. Like, I don't.
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty big saga that started with just, I know you saw on Instagram, you saw the thing on Twitter that was like, this guy found shrimp tails in his cinnamon toast crunch. And that's kind of the picture that he posted. Everyone thought it was like kind of funny, whatever.
Not just any guy.
Yeah. Not just any guy, right?
Danielle Fishel Topanga's husband.
You bitch, Bob. I was about to fucking get to that.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Fire, Bob. Fire, Bob.
Yeah.
Fire, Bob. The Pale Boys are back at it again. Bob, damn it.
Jay Fire, once she gets lit.
I wanted to do a big reveal because you want to know why, Bob?
Yeah.
That's Ross's girlfriend.
It's not my girlfriend.
Oh.
It is not my girlfriend.
Bob.
I'm just fucking off the rest of the episode.
No, this is I don't know if the audience knows this story. I know Bert Kreischer told this story on his podcast because I was with him. I got in a fight. We got in a bar fight with Devon Sawa from Final Destination when both Bert and I first moved to Los Angeles. Bert Kreischer, and he was
still jacked.
He was dating Topanga's, so she was with him at the table, and yeah.
Really?
But you always
I was never a
Topanga's
Topanga. No.
Yes, you were.
No, I'll tell you who my it was Alyssa Milano for me growing up. Like that was the girl. I was not I don't know much about Boy Meets World. That's true.
Leanne was a come up for
young.
Bert.
I am super young, but I still knew what hot girls were. I know what love is, Jabes. But no, I didn't know Topanga. All I know is that she was with Devon Sawa that night, and that's what set off the fight. Was he had
You were hitting on Topanga.
No, he had mouthed off and said, Bert came in and he tells the story a little differently because we were rocked going in, but he came in to this bar. Like imagine going to like a nice like Hollywood fucking club, right? Immediately rips off his shirt. And so this is before he was famous or anything. Like one, he literally just moved to Los Angeles like 2 days before. Rips off his shirt, goes in there, and it's classic Bert that you know today. The guy has never changed, and he's great, and he's always been hilarious, and all that other shit. And Devon Sawa had said something of to the effect of, "Hey man, put a fucking shirt on," as we were sitting across at another table from him. And I'd had a few drinks. I had some bracelet with like beads on it. I was just kind of flipping beads over there, and I was just like,
I'm sorry, I need to back up.
Yep.
So you had you had a bracelet with beads on it? Correct.
I had bought them off of a Mexican who would come in and sold the bracelets, roses, that type of thing, So I bought a few, and they were on me, and those are super cheap. They kind of come off like that.
Sure.
Remember those candy bracelets?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a puka shell.
No, Ross. You bought these in 2006 at a PacSun.
Yeah.
Because you're 32 years old, and that's where those were.
Yeah. But I bought off this. So I was flicking beads over the table. He had said something, and I was like, I think I had said maybe "fuck you" and Topanga, and that's what kind of started the whole thing. So, no,
that's rude.
That was not my. No, he was talking shit. So whatever. He was telling Bert to put a shirt on. Like, dude, there's no reason. Bert,
what an asshole.
Bert is who he is. But let Bert be Bert. Funny, jolly guy, not a fighter, just a funny, jolly guy.
Sure.
And we were enjoying our night. Imagine if you saw that out in a nightclub, though. Like, fucking everybody's just chilling, and then a dude just rips off his shirt, and he's just having beers with people the whole night with shirtless. It's hilarious. Like it is. You will never not find that funny. You shouldn't, at least. But that's what happened. But no, that wasn't my girl. But I had heard something to the effect of that this is her husband or whatever.
All right, shut up. And Bob, you shut up too.
Yeah.
So it's this comedian, Jensen Karp, and he put this up. I don't think it's clear if it was kind of made up or what the hell happened. It was a little bit of a missed opportunity because with this Suez Canal situation, it would have been perfect because it's all Costco products that are stuck, right? So it would have been perfect to be like, finally got my Cinnamon Toast Crunch and there's fucking shrimp in there, right? Haha, great. He did it a little bit too soon. But once he got kind of big back and forth General Mills, then all these people started coming out, girls, people that worked with him, and just like blowing him up. So he is done. Like he had 1 second of a little bit of fame, and one girl was like, "Oh yeah, are we going to talk about how the Cinnamon Toast Crunch shrimp guy is toxic and horrible and fucks with people and is an asshole?" And then all these people came out because he works on like Drop the Mic and these weird reality shows, like as a executive producer. So he's worked in all these weird little places, and he had this weird gallery. So there's a lot of people that can come out and have stories about him and exes that he like totally fucking annihilated and abused and stuff. So it's just real fun to live in this world, right? And I just don't think that it's any. I think it's good because we don't have to aspire to be bigger than we are, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a bad thing. So beware of becoming any type of famous at this point right now. Any type of fame, any type of people knowing your name, like they will take you down.
Yeah, maybe you're right. What's do you know this guy, Dan?
No, I was just going to say you can't come after a universally loved cereal.
Thank you.
Like Cinnamon Toast
That's
Crunch.
true.
So like if this was any other cereal, it would have been fine.
Holy
Exactly. If it was grape nuts, right?
Yeah. Kay, Bob, can you put that picture up on the screen? Is that? It looks like the night we were there. Where's this from? Bob found a picture of Topanga and Devon Sawa.
I needed to redeem myself, so I was searching Devon Sawa and Topanga. This was at.
What's
Bob,
the name
you
of?
know I could never be mad at you, right?
No.
I'm just joking. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. It's from
Okay,
the
go
website
ahead.
Go Fug Yourself. Is the name of the website. It says this was the Limp Bizkit 2000 release party for chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water. So this.
Oh my God, dude!
What?
It was 2000, right?
Yeah, 2000, the release party for Limp Bizkit's album is what this picture's from.
I think that was where we were at.
Did I just found the night that you got in a fight with Devon Sawa?
Good job,
Holy
Bob.
shit!
The Pale Boys are back at it again.
Wow, dude, that could be the call to and you weren't even there. What the fuck, man? Oh my God, I've got chicken skin.
Ross, you were hanging out with
skin.
Fred Durst?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. During those times too, like, dude, he was so fucking famous. You don't understand when Fred Durst walked in a room.
I understand. I bought that album at a FYI or FYE.
Yeah.
And I stood in line to get that album. Like, I was the biggest Fred Durst fan on the face of this planet.
Dude,
He inspired me as a child.
Yeah.
Fred Durst is the reason I am who I am today.
I have no doubt, Giorgio. I have no doubt.
And you continue to do it all for
The Nookie, yeah, nailed it.
Put it in my ear.
Can you put the fucking shrimp cinnamon toast thing on the screen here that Jesse's talking about? Because I actually haven't. I read the blur, but I didn't see the photo of this of what's. So am I missing something? Or is that real shrimp in there?
Your camera looks so fucking crisp and awesome. Holy shit! Good job, guys.
Yeah, good job. What's it?
Jesus.
So is this real or is this like he actually found shrimp tails in the
Yes.
cinnamon toast? Oh,
Now-
okay.
You guys can probably say more, but like it's speculation, right? If it's real or not. What do you guys think?
Could be real. You know, if you do like General Mills does so many fucking products that yes, it's plausible that this is real. And whenever they were making it,
And I think there was like a sewing string as well. So it was just like the other thing is it was taped up. So there's this thing that Costco will take shit back. So you can actually return like a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now, did they check it?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Or did they just take it back and then put it back on the shelf? I don't know. Look, I find it hard to believe that there would be shrimp tails in a cinnamon toast. Again, like Dan said, beloved. My favorite cereal, I'm sure everyone else here is their favorite as well. So I really find it hard to believe that they are so fucking fly by the seat of that they have shrimp tails in there.
Why are we so upset about this? It's like getting a couple curly fries mixed in with the regulars. Like, this is just a bonus. You know, you get a little shrimp and grits in the morning.
Those are clearly cinnamon clumps, okay?
That's what
Those
I
are not
thought, too.
tails. We would never fuck up like this. I'm representing,
No.
obviously, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride for them.
Yep.
Yeah, those are not fishtails.
Okay.
Fake news.
Okay. I would lean towards a couple employees at lunch, you know, having a couple laughs, being like, well, it's gonna end up in somebody's fucking box, you know. I'd do that shit where it's just like, all right, cool, here, let's throw a couple shrimp tails in there, see what happens, you know. It's a fun little game. But they buried this guy, huh? Online.
Yeah.
Are they married in real life? Him and Topanga?
Yes, they're married. And they also pulled up that she did some coffee creamer, the cinnamon toast flavored coffee creamer ad last year. So it's just for this really fun thing where we're all super bored and fucking pissed off that if you try and do anything, we're bored. Be fucking careful, motherfucker, because we will find all of the shit, right?
God damn it, man. It's we just had this conversation this morning, how it's over. It's like, when does the cancel culture shit end? Never, probably, at this point. I want to say this because I'm not going to cancel Topanga for that shit. I worked with her years later on something and was a nice, unbelievably pleasant person. And, you know.
Huge tits, right?
She's a smaller girl, so it's tough to say.
I think it's big. It's all relative, right?
Yes. So it's in proportion of who she is, but she's very short. Normal, nothing crazy. If you want to talk about crazy, you know who else was on that shoot? Was Jodie Sweetin from Full House.
Yeah.
biggest tits
And
I've
rehab,
ever
too.
seen in life, where you're just like, fuck. Like
The biggest what? Tits?
tits. Yes. Like Jodie Sweetin. It's weird where you're like, oh,
I think they're big naturals too.
they are. And you're like, what the fuck? Who? Jodie Sweetin of all people? You know, Lily is out there from AT&T, but not Sweetin. Like that was a shocker to me, but pleasant individual, Topanga. So I don't want to cancel them. Nice person.
No, and she
nothing,
wouldn't be
nothing against her.
canceled because it's all about him and his like toxic past relationships and how much of an asshole he's with. So if anything, it would be like save Topanga, right? Free Topanga.
Free Topanga, yeah.
Yeah. Look, we all make mistakes when choosing husbands. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, James. I appreciate
No,
that.
not me. Not me. No, some people, like a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying me.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm a model citizen, and I give a lot back to this world, Jesse, and you're welcome for it. Now, some other husbands aren't so good, and they're getting divorced. Tiger King is getting a divorce from. Say his name. You say it the best. I can't ever say it.
Maldonado Passage.
There you go.
Which one though? Dylan Passage, I think.
Yeah. That's
and then the hot guy that killed himself was Maldonado, I think.
the hot
So
guy who
that's-
killed himself is
yeah.
dead. So
No, I know. I'm saying I was like the reason that Tiger King's real name is Maldonado Passage is because he keeps all the names of the husbands that die
yeah. Yep.
or leave him, which I think is a fun thing. What if everybody did that, right? Like they just kept all the names of anyone they've ever been with?
Oof. Larry King would have had 90 names then.
Exactly.
With the
fun.
first husband, that was a clean divorce. You know, that ended in one day. Did that actually get you, or is that a sneeze over there? Okay.
Yeah, we never really talked about the first two husbands on the show much. It was just about the throuple with the guy who killed himself and the guy with the new teeth. And then this guy here was his husband driving to see him in jail and had all the phone sex with him, who I guess just got divorced.
Yeah. Well, I think so. Joe Exotic, Jesse, said that he recognizes that, he's with a young man who has needs, and he's going to be in prison for a while. So it's best just to break it off now and let him run free and try to find another man who will feed him meth and force him into gay sex. So,
I mean,
that's love.
You know, I think this guy was the only one that actually was gay, but right?
I never know, Jesse, and that's the beauty
I know.
of it.
But I think he really was, and the other two were just meth heads, which it gets real confusing. Do you know what I mean?
Gay versus, is it gay? Are you gay or are you just a meth head? Which one? Is that the new game you're trying to play, or?
That's a little bit too real of a joke. Do you know what I mean? But like, yeah. I think it's a little bit too dark for me to go down that road because 100%.
Addiction is real, Ross. And
It is, man. And, it's everybody who's suffering out there.
the steps only work if you work them.
Exactly. So I'm glad, though, that he let him go, because it's one of those things where if you love someone, you let them go. And if they come back, then you need more meth. And
They come back, then they need more meth. Yeah. So, I mean, and that's cute, and it's a romantic story, and I love to hear it.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking about you this morning when I woke up, because sometimes every morning I breeze through the top news stories and all that other stuff, see what's hot, what's trending, what's sexy. We did this show with one of the girls from Guys We Fucked. And somebody had said to her on like one of her clips or whatever on Instagram that she kind of looked like Casey Anthony and she'd be like a great Casey Anthony in a movie or something like that. I know somebody who played a famous dude in a movie, and it ruined his life. Like whenever you're playing like somebody else, because then it's like, oh, you really do look like that person. Would you ever take a role like that, knowing that would be you forever?
Would I take a role like that?
Yeah.
I'll take any role. You know what I'm saying? It would be the first one I've gotten offered. So
We've got a jelly roll in
yes.
the kitchen.
No.
And as I always say, I've done more for less.
Yeah.
So I've done worse for less. Yeah, would I do it? Yeah. Who would I play? I don't know.
So they've been doing these things on Lifetime. You know, not only just the murders, but kind of like behind the shows, like or the musicians and shit like that. They just did TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yeah, it was a big one for them, and
they were the ones that cautioned against chasing waterfalls.
Yeah, well, yeah. You definitely don't want to chase both. But they also do like the making of TV shows and what goes on. Like there was one about Full House on there, ironically, where they kind of did the behind the things. I think if they did a behind the scenes of Married with Children, you could get the Christina Applegate role in that one, and then kind of.
And again, I would take that.
Yeah. All right. I'm just wondering.
It's not a murderer or something, right?
What if it was? Would you take a murderer?
I'd take it. Yeah. There's a new one called Yes, 100%. Right. Is somebody offering it?
No one is.
Oh.
No.
Well. Anyways, there's a new show called Mommy Doomsday about the lady. It wasn't that long ago, but about the lady that got rid of her kids because she was following some cult or whatever.
Yeah.
I could play her 100%.
Do you look like her?
Oh, I could.
Okay. What does that require? What do you mean whenever you say you could, what would that require exactly?
Not much, just different clothes.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. So you look exactly like Mommy Doomsday?
Kind of. You guys let me know.
Oh, Hot Bob is on fire today. He's got her up on the screen. Yeah. Holy shit.
Could I be Mommy Doomsday?
Holy shit. You know who else this chick looks like? Is that on the screen on YouTube?
Yeah.
She also looks like the mom on that Trevin Core for Titus's mom.
Oh, yeah. Like an older version.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I would have to get rid of my eyebrows.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you're all in, right? You're all in on that.
And then just put some oil in my hair. I'm good to go.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of not the full, but like a little bit of a Charlize Theron and Monster touch up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a little more weathering.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I want. I want to be lauded for being ugly only, right? Oh, I can't believe that she went ugly for a role. I mean,
she was so brave.
Makeup.
She was so brave.
So brave, right?
Speaking of which, I follow this guy named Lakeith Stanfield on Instagram. He's one of my favorite actors. Black dude from Atlanta. I was also in like Get Out and Sorry for bothering you.
Yes.
Dude,
love him.
He's
weird as shit, that guy.
Weird as shit. He's got like one of the best Instagrams. He got into it with Charlemagne the God, actually. Charlemagne the God actually told him to get help, like he needs mental help or whatever. I think he's just funny and just kind of weird, kind of quirky, like if Sam Rockwell had Instagram or something like that, you know, and just posted weird shit. Lakeith Stanfield just deletes his shit. So like he'll post weird shit and then just delete it. And he's got a ton of followers. But if you go, there's like 2 or 3 posts because he just deletes it all.
Fuck, I should do that.
He will literally say whatever the fuck he wants because he's so good that it just doesn't matter. And the shit that he's saying is true, but most actors wouldn't say this out in public. Like last night, this is why I bring it up because I was up super late last night. I'm sure he got a call from his publicist after this. He posted this like headline of an article that just said the Oscars are under fire because they're going to have in-person attendance, you know, during the middle of a pandemic.
But it's all going to be healthcare workers because we're torturing those motherfuckers with these annoying shows.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
None of the healthcare workers want to go to the fucking Oscars this year. I can tell you that.
I know. What was it? Was it the Golden Globes and they all were there? No drinks.
Yeah.
Not sitting by anyone famous. It was fucking torture.
Yeah.
That's what we give them? Go ahead.
Bring this up, Bob. Is he nominated for an Oscar, Lakeith Stanfield, this year for the Black Panther movie? If he is, and I think he might be. I know the movie is, and I know the other guy who's the lead. He's got some crazy name that I can't pronounce and I don't want to butcher it and get canceled. I know he's nominated, but I think Lakeith Stanfield is too.
Lakeith is nominated for the supporting actor role.
Oh, he is? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
His co-star, who's I don't see his name in here, but his co-star is the one that got the lead actor.
Yeah, for playing Fred Hansen.
Yeah.
So he is nominated. This is even better. So he posted on Instagram. He just posted that title, right, of this article.
Yeah.
And then underneath it, he wrote, "No one fucking cares.
Yeah.
Lol, LOL." And it he was so right. And there was a bunch of people that wrote in the comment section of like, "Hey man, you're nominated. Like, what the fuck?" And he was like, "So what, dude?" He goes,
So what?
He goes, "Awards are bullshit," is what he wrote.
I love him. He's the new He's the new Joaquin Phoenix, right? Because Joaquin Phoenix had to go legit.
Yeah.
And he's like playing the game and got the Oscar and all the shit. So he's the new Joaquin, and I fucking love it. I love that shit. He's not going to go. I hope he doesn't. I mean, he's not going to go, right? Because nobody's going to go. But
I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know. It is the Oscars still. And if you're nominated, it's a big deal. What if you win and you're not there?
if it's on Zoom, that'd be really bad, right? How were you not able to get on Zoom? The only one that couldn't get on Zoom is Chadwick. I'm sorry. But other than that.
R.I.P. Yeah. Well, because he can't, obviously. So, yeah.
That's what I mean. But everyone else, remember the days of like, I'll accept the award for him on his behalf. He's blah, blah, blah. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You've got to fucking sit in front of the Zoom. They got you, dude. You have no excuse unless you're literally the film, the camera is in your face and you're filming for a movie or something.
Yeah. That dude's hilarious. Big fan of his Instagram. I'm sure he got a call this morning from his publicist. Was like, you can go ahead and delete that now. Like
You think he has a publicist?
I think the movie does. I don't know if he personally does, but I definitely know the movie does because they spend a ton of money on these Oscar campaigns. So
sure. Yeah,
I think for sure somebody from the movie called and was like, "You're nominated. We're nominated. You got to pull that down," And he was probably like, "Look, I pulled down everything in like 2 days, so shut the fuck up." But
yeah, I hope
it's my dream.
That's what he said. Yeah,
it's my dream. We get some sponsors, James, pay for the show to be on the air every single day. First and foremost, ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Get on it. 30% off everything in the entire store. The promo code drinking bros. That's it today, James. That's it. 30% off with the promo code drinking bros. Everything you want, just put it in at the end and you can get all of the things. If you want to bundle stuff, you want to get it separately, do whatever you want. Also, you can go to Instagram after you get your mattress. And if you post it and post a nice little testimonial saying how much you love the mattress and tag Ross Patterson Revolution and Ghost Bed, they'll send you 2 free pillows, which is rad. So do that. Also, you can get a 36-month pay-as-you-go program, no interest there at ghostbed.com/drinking bros. You can get wet, get nude. And that deal of 30% off is applicable with that. So get a bed. You're not going to watch the Oscars in it, but you're going to be doing some other things in it.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie ding dong. And then Strikeforce Energy, Jabes. Strikeforce Energy.com. Promo code Revolution, 20% off. Hyped up on it, Jabes. I'm hyped up today.
I can tell.
Yeah, had to. Early morning interview this morning with Brett Favre.
Early, dude.
It was real early.
For you, it's early?
Yeah.
In the scope?
Jesse,
in the realm?
Jesse, I'm a night owl.
It's all relative?
I'm a night owl, baby. And I got a hoot hoot late at nights.
I got a toot toot.
Yeah. And yesterday was one of those days where literally everything went wrong, like all day long. Down to the bitter end. I think I sent you a picture at like 11:30 last night. And I was like, who does this? Who leaves 2 batteries in a 4-battery unit and just says, well, go find 2 other batteries, in the middle of the night, figure the fuck out. Yeah, it's my co-host.
Wow. I don't know.
Here's the thing.
There's some arguments to be made there, but go
whenever
ahead.
somebody takes 2 batteries out of a 4 battery device or something like that, or if you ever go to somebody's house,
that is fucked up.
Yeah,
right.
when you go to somebody's house and you use the remote and it's not working, and then you pop it open, you're like, yo, what? Oh, there's 2 batteries
one
missing
in there. Yeah,
and you're like, what did you do with it? Now, if he came in and said, I needed those other 2 batteries to crank up a vibrator for somebody or something like that, I'd be like, all right, well, sweet.
That's probably what it is, but
yeah. If it is, then great. But if it's not, and it was just something shitty, like a dog collar, to stop a dog from barking, when you're like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, we're not okay with that.
No, who does that? Who just takes 2
vibrators
batteries?
Only? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Vibrators only. That's fucking quotes from Jay Fire. When's that coffee table book coming out, Jay Fire?
Vibrators only.
Vibrators
no
only.
No dog collars.
No dog
right?
collars, dude. Jay Fire.
When's that Twitter coming out?
Yeah.
J Fire
Oh my
tweets.
God, you guys.
Jesse hates social media. And I love that about you, by the way.
I do. And am I wrong? I'm being proved right more and more every day.
Every single day. Yeah.
Fly under the radar, man, because Lord.
Jesse hates social media, but how does Jay Fire feel about it?
Oh, Jay Fires fucking loves it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do it that way, like a total Finsta kind of thing. I don't know. I would feel more comfortable with the Finsta than doing it on my own, like my real Instagram.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know.
So I keep the phone here handy, and
good for you.
Just in case there's an emergency. It's the life insurance guy, and he said, give me a call when you get a break. I'm assuming you're on air right now, which is true. This is probably not good news.
Oh.
Whenever it's good news, they'll just send you a text of like, hey, everything's rad. Congratulations. You're doing everything right in this life. Otherwise, the old give me a call when you get a chance is it's usually awful. It's
never good.
So. It's never good, Japes. It's never, ever good in this life. Neither is, coming home from work and finding a nude man just doing laps in your swimming pool.
What?
Just doing laps in it. Kendall Jenner. It happened to Kendall Jenner yesterday. She came home. It was a buck naked man just doing laps in her pool.
I love that.
What do? Do you ask him what he's training for? Do you let that? How long do you let that go, or do you immediately call the police?
I would say if you're Kendall Jenner, immediately. Right?
I'm surprised she didn't give him a Pepsi.
Yeah, exactly. Like Kendall Jenner couldn't have happened to a sweeter person, right?
I don't know her. Do you?
No, I don't know her, but what I do know of her, I don't like. So
she a bitch?
No, she's not a bitch. She's just she's just dumb, I guess, or tone deaf, or just doesn't understand. And she comes by it honestly, right? I mean, she's grown up literally since day one with everyone, just telling her she's amazing from birth, right?
Right.
And everyone. She was born with 1 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
So she comes by it honestly, but Lord.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. 27-year-old man made his way onto at least it wasn't an older man, Hopefully he was a decently ripped dude, and maybe she enjoyed a little bit of it before she called the police. Made his way onto Kendall's LA property around it was 2 a.m. Sunday. He was nude, swimming in the pool, and then knocked on the windows while yelling her name. So all right.
Oh, that's scary.
I'll take it back.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
So here's what happened. I'm looking at this now. She was home at the time. She was in a safe location, so obviously she's got a panic room. Good for her. I want a fucking panic room.
Yeah. How do people get? I don't know.
I know there's companies that come and build them for you. They're just expensive as shit.
No, I'm saying how do people get on that property? Like there's not cameras and alarms. I don't know.
They beefed up security, and the security was alerted, and they were tracking the man's movements. But then the guy stripped off his clothes and attempted to get into the pool. swim some laps. So he did not make contact with Kendall, and he spent about 6 hours behind bars, and then was released due to COVID protocols at the jail. That's classic LA right there.
Right.
Classic LA. You can break into a superstar's home, bang on the windows, take a nude dip in the pool, and then know that you'll probably be out of jail in 6 hours because of COVID protocols.
Yeah. It's the new being Lindsay Lohan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if this happened at 2 a.m., so he was probably out around 8 a.m., 9, he could have just popped on back over to the house and finished the laps. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's training for.
So people are saying, isn't that the one that started a GoFundMe for her stylist? That's the other one, Kylie. Easy mistake. But Kylie, I guess a guy that did her makeup before, that was a friend of hers, got in a horrible car accident. She donated $5,000 and then started a GoFundMe, or just donated to the GoFundMe that was already going.
Yeah.
And people were donations shaming her. And she had to come out and be like, he wasn't like my fucking full-time. He did my makeup one time and I kind of know him.
Yeah.
You make money and fucking donate it, you bitch.
That's Jay Fire. I feel like every time she makes a grand statement like that, there should be an emoji like fireball that just comes through screen, you know? Just Jay Fire.
Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to make more work for you. Don't do that.
No. But if we can have the Jay Fire, you just got Jay fired.
Well,
or do the crickets after I say it.
Oh, do you have one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys have one queued up?
Hit him with the Jabes.
I like that, but it's not. It really doesn't accent the fire. It's not Jay Fire.
They didn't know Jay Fire was going to happen. But I do like the idea of me saying Jay Fire, call me Jay Fire, and then crickets going. And they do have crickets.
Yeah, you have crickets. Do you have a ham horn? A ham horn would work after that.
We do.
We have a sad trombone.
Test some out here. Let's hear what we got for Jay Fire. That's fine. I think that's the one she actually wants.
Perfect. I like that.
That's the one
exactly
she actually
how
wants.
I'm feeling.
No, that's not the one that I want though. I want something that hits hard, like a prison door slamming. You know?
I mean, this is just cross promotion, but
yeah. What is that?
that's American Party theme song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. What else do you have over there? What are the fun flirty things you guys have? The laugh track?
Yeah, that's great.
We should
Call
do
me Jay Fire.
Yeah.
Laugh. Yeah.
We should do an entire laugh track show like we're an 80s sitcom.
We've got 3 cameras.
I like the applause. I like the applause a lot. What else you got on there? A little rim shot.
one.
All right. Whenever we talk about Benicio del Toro, we should talk about rim shots.
We can also put
Yeah.
whatever you want. Whatever soundbite you want, we can put on the board.
Really?
Yeah, these are just presets.
Oh man, then I'm gonna record one this afternoon.
I like it.
You just got Jay Fire. And then boom.
No.
Huge flaming emoji just shoots out of your face.
No, delete that. Once he records it, guys, just delete it. Tell him you lost it.
I'm looking in the comments section on YouTube right now. It is really
all flames,
stuck.
dude.
Yeah. Jay Fire is really stuck. You gave yourself your own nickname after you said you can't give yourself your own nickname. You did, Jay Fire. You did it.
See, White Boy Summer's going to be a thing.
Yes, it's going to be a thing. White Boy Summer is going to be a
it's
thing.
not.
Jay Fire is going to be a thing forever now. I can guarantee you. Go to @Jesse Wiseman on Instagram and just everything Jay
Fire
Fire.
is going to last about as long as White Boy Summer.
I don't think so.
How about that?
I don't think so. I think it's here to stay, Jabes. You have a
No,
crime
sir.
corner today?
I do.
Do you really?
I do.
Let's do it. Crime
so.
corner. Crime corner.
Crime Corner. So there's this thing on TikTok that's like, what kind of mom are you? And then it's like a scene from a movie. So what kind of mom am I is this crime corner. So mother shows up to daughter's school wearing boxing gloves and fights a student, which, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
I would fucking do it.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I even have people in mind right now that are 7. that I would punch in the face with a boxing glove. You know what I'm saying?
The kid or the mom?
Between the kid.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes.
7. I have a 7-year-old. I have a 10-year-old, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So a mother from Northeast Florida was arrested after police say she showed up to her daughter's middle school with a boxing glove and fought a student. NBC reports that incident took place last Thursday when 34-year-old Edith, interesting name for a 34-year-old this day and age, but we'll take it, arrived on campus for a meeting with the school's vice principal. After the meeting, Riddle and her daughter went to the school's cafeteria, and the daughter pushed another classmate to the ground. The teenager began throwing punches before Riddle joined in, with witnesses saying Riddle had a boxing glove attached to her left hand. So she came ready. Riddle, is the mom, obviously told the school the boxing glove was super glued to her wrist and she couldn't remove it.
Yes.
So I didn't come ready to fight. It's glued. I can't get it off.
Yeah.
I just came for the meeting. The glove happened to be glued to me, right?
That's a
the
great
glue
one.
part is the best, I think.
Yeah.
The female victim suffered abrasions to her knees and forearms and was taken to an area hospital for evaluation, but it doesn't sound like anything that bad happened. It would just be a thing where you need to push them down and you need them to remember it forever. Right. That's the kind of stuff that I do as a mom, right? I wouldn't actually hit another kid, but I would definitely get in their face and say something that they will remember forever.
Oh, yeah.
And they're gonna wake up as a 40-year-old and be like, I remember when that lady got in my face and told, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this little kid's gonna have nightmares about this forever. I remember when a grown woman came to the school with a boxing glove, super glued to her hand, and then punched me in the face.
The shitty thing is, I don't like that I would like to know what happened before that, right? So she was obviously going to a meeting because the girl and two of these girls had a conflict, altercation, whatever.
Yep.
The daughter probably told her mom what this girl did or said or whatever.
Yeah.
Then they had to go have a meeting. And what happens in schools is it doesn't matter who started it. We just stop it and you both get expelled or whatever it is. Instead of being like, what did they say? Right?
Sure.
So I'm sure the mom was like, cool, you're not going to fucking do anything. I'm going to. Now, look, it could be a lot more white trash than this and very shitty. But in my mind, it's like that, right? In my mind, it's like, this kid is fucking with my kid. Are you going to do anything? Or do I have to do something? Because this is super glued, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I've got more children to see after you. This is super glued on. I've got more children to visit, like Santa, except I'm going to knock them out. Bob, put her picture up on the screen one more time here for Jessie so she can see it. Because Jessie, I hate to say it, but if you went Charlize Theron, you might be able to play her too. Can you see it?
I can. Now let's see what I would have to do. Again, they always have oil in their hair. What is with the oil? You guys, a little dry shampoo will go a long way. Just a little chink, chink, right? I don't know what's going on that they're always putting oil in there.
This could be your monster. You know?
Yeah, it is very monster. She was very slick backed, always, right? No eyebrows is another thing.
Yep.
Because they like to draw them on.
Yeah.
So we go no eyebrows. I would have to go, lips would have to be gone. And the nose, I will say her nose is a little smaller and cuter than mine. So I don't know if I could do that one.
That is not true, Jessie. Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever say that on this show. You were Jay Fire. God damn it.
Stop, dude. Anyways, I just like that because it's probably not at all what happened, but in my mind, that's what it is.
Sure. Either way, I like this story a lot because, I think it's probably a fantasy of every parent just to show up and knock out whoever is bullying your child. And we all understand that, There was one, though, that got super violent a few weeks ago. I don't know if we ever talked about it on this show or just off air with the woman who photoshopped the girl that was bullying her daughter, giving blowjobs and fucking hand jobs and shit to people. Pull that story up, Bob, because that one.
That I don't like. I would rather her
nuclear.
have gone and punched her in the face.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
This is gonna. I think this woman's wasn't she charged with like 19 felonies or something?
Yeah.
Like that? Oh my God, is that the picture of her?
Yep.
Oh, that's exactly who I thought of in my mind. That is exactly who I would picture in my mind to do this. She pulled.
Oh.
Yeah. Jesse's on a little bit of a delay. Jay Fire is now. She just got a quick.
You guys aren't
glance.
saying that I would play her, are you?
No.
Because that's a bit more than monster. That's more like.
James, please comment on her eyeliner real quick, especially the bottom.
Yeah. Do you see that eyeliner?
Yeah, you don't go bottom.
Also,
Don't go bottom.
This would be like you playing her would be like Colin Farrell as the Penguin in the upcoming Batman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
unrecognizable.
That was very nice of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly.
So this woman, she deep faked a bunch of shit.
Or it'd be like Margot Robbie playing me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Fuck you, dude. Don't agree with that so hard.
What? Jesse?
That was the comparison. Colin Farrell playing the Penguin or Margot Robbie playing
You're
me.
hotter than Margot Robbie.
All right, go ahead. That's not what I was doing, but go ahead.
I think you are.
Go.
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
but go ahead.
I think you're
No,
going to
no,
have to
no,
switch
go.
that, you know? With this, Homegirl photoshopped like her. I mean, it was like violent shit, like blowjobs, hand jobs, some other shit, right?
See, now that's fucked up.
I believe
like,
it was
that's the
drinking and
pussy way
drug
to do
use.
it.
Bob has the article.
Drinking, drug use.
Yeah, let me put that up for you.
So it wasn't. I don't think it was sex acts. It was like her naked. Well, not
so
her naked. Her fucking head naked. Like on a naked body.
Yeah. Nudes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it was maybe like fake. Like, oh look, this girl's sending nudes to boys or something, and not like her doing sex acts or whatever.
Oof, boy. Because you're starting to get in this deep fake era where,
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
And the mom used the girl's social medias to harvest all these images. So what you have to do is you have to get a bunch of images of their face so the computer can make it up from all the angles. And yeah, she used the pictures that the girls already put out there, which is just even more insane.
Isn't that fucking
She's
crazy?
using your own socials against you.
Yeah. And you're going to be able to do shit like that even more easily in the future. And fuck, dude.
I mean, thank Odin, most of your pictures are you deep faked on someone else's body anyway.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the Ross Patterson, Dan Holloway fan page.
Exactly. I don't know if I want to be in this world anymore, Jesse. You know, it's that crazy out there.
She's only been charged with harassment too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
You would think that putting
Yeah.
a minor's head on a naked body would be a little bit more than that.
Man.
Yeah, I just don't think that's the way to go. And I don't think ever leaving a paper trail is the way to go, right? That's why I'm saying get in their face, whisper it, get real close.
Yeah.
They'll have no proof of it whatsoever. And just run away into the shadows.
Runaway. Holly movie stars saying, what's the first rule of Fight Club? What happens outside school cafeteria stays outside school cafeteria. I agree with that.
Right.
You know? Snitches end up in ditches, and they're not following the rules anymore, but nobody is. Nobody is, Jabes. And if we're deep faking shit now, right? Here's why I'm afraid of all this shit. We have kids, you know? The technology is only going to get better.
Yeah.
Over the years, and who knows what kind of fucked up shit is going to go down. Like, you know?
What do you mean? Like that someone does that to them?
Yeah, deep fakes anybody. Like, what's to stop you from doing that? And then you've got to backtrack it forever. And then, you know, with the Tom Cruise shit, which we talked about, those deep fakes, I mean, you could say whatever you want, and if it goes out there and someone believes it and they don't fact check it, congratulations, you're a racist or you're whatever you are, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I would hope that we're raising our kids to be people that wouldn't piss people off enough for them to do anything like this.
But you never know. You never know. Like,
know.
if somebody, you know, look, we got two good-looking dudes, two good-looking boys, right? Let's say one of them takes somebody else's girlfriend or something like that. And then they're like, fuck him. I'm going to paste his dick on, you know, somebody else's body or whatever like whatever it's going to be in the future.
Now it doesn't really work the same for guys. He'll be fine with that.
Well, what if it's a fucking really tiny penis? No, dude, you're not going to get past that. then you got to defend your penis, and you can't pull it out in school and be like, no, my dick's bigger. Here it is.
Yeah, it's a real pickle for him to be in. He says, boy, you're like trying to pull it out and be like, no, that's not mine. I swear, take a look at this. And then it opens up a whole other can of worms, and no one wants that for them.
You use the word pickle and worms in a dick joke there.
I did.
Yeah. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of you. But yeah, Japes, what the fuck, man? It's going to, we'll all be walking Boston robot dogs to work, the Boston Dynamic robot dogs. Around the yard, and everything's going to be deep faked. We'll all be canceled. There will be no social media, and we'll be able to use like maybe 30 words. They'll probably cut the dictionary down to 30 words that we're going to be able to use. We're going to have to shift those around in some form of sentence. I think that's where we're headed with all this shit.
Or you just don't leave a paper trail, right? And you shut the computer and you don't worry about things that don't bother you. Like, let's say like the Suez Canal, right? That boat was carrying IKEA furniture and instant coffee.
Was it really? Was it really?
Like, I'm good. Yeah.
I didn't know
I'm good.
Also,
doesn't affect my life.
Also had 20 crates of sex toys.
Now
doesn't
we have a
affect
problem.
my life, right?
Does it?
Doesn't affect me.
Affected me. I've been
Got
unplugged
them
for
all.
days.
I'm good.
Yeah, it affected Bob. He's been unplugged for days. I just saw a new sex toy online the other day, and they were like, "Is this dangerous for your penis?" And
What was it?
It looked dangerous, to be fair. You stick it in the shower. So if you have tile in the shower, if you're a dude, and you put your penis in it, it looks like a fleshlight, but there's like tongues that just go around fast, like a blender, kind of like a smoothie, like you're making a smoothie real fast. You know those
around it?
Mm-hmm. You know the rocket smoothies that they're real small, but it just blends real quick. Now this, you put your penis in, and it's got tongues that just go around it over and over and over and over again. And you're like, man, that could tear your penis clean off your body. That does not look safe. And you're in the shower.
Or it could feel amazing.
No, that is not it. We definitely can't post any of these.
I'm guessing it's
online.
been tested, but yeah.
I'm willing to try it on the Patreon.
Do it.
Yeah, it looks real bad. I would definitely not stick my wiener in there under any circumstances. But
Right.
yeah, I used to ride Fake Dan all the time about his dream just to.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry about that. That sounded super gay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Start that one over.
I used to plow
rewind.
Fake
Okay,
Dan on a lot of things in this office, and no. I used to. God damn it! I was going to say, get on, Fake Dan.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble finding a word. I used to make fun of. There we go, Fake Dan.
Yes.
For his dream of just leaving. Like if you got a bunch of money and then just leaving and go to a golf course in Florida, never communicating or.
No, it's the smartest thing.
Yes, you're the smartest
that anyone's
person
ever said
in the room now, and I apologize. When I saw, because in the last couple of days, I've seen a dude walk in one of those Boston Dynamic robot dogs. We've got the fucking deep fakes for kids and all this other shit. Like, yeah, man, I think it's if you do get the money out there and you can do it, I think it's time to shut the old computer, light it on fire, all your cell phone devices, light them on fire.
Yeah.
Just enjoy your life. The only thing that I would care about, I think, is mybookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros. That is it. Because I would want to bet on the games. That's all I would really need the thing for. Could I get one of those Simon Says of like a
slippery slope? Oh, the jitterbug?
What?
The jitterbug?
Is that the phone? Is that the home
Yeah.
phone? Yeah, no, not that. I need to type in what my bets are to the thing.
Ross, I got one
It's a
word for you.
slippery slope, man.
Nassau.
What's Nassau?
Little island.
Oh, shit.
You've been there.
Yes, dude, you can bet in person. There you go. Fuck.
Stream straight from there. 24-hour live betting coverage.
Yeah. Man, yeah, because it's all headed that way. They're opening up live booths in all these places. So yeah, dude. Or you can just get the mobile app if you live in that state. So maybe that's my one app. Like if I open up my phone, it only has one app on there and that's it.
No.
What am I? Why did you say no?
It's a slippery slope, man. Like you either have to do nothing or you do all of it, right? Because you go, oh, okay, I'll get my bookie app, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but then I need to see this and this, so you get this app. Oh, but then what's going on with the players? Like, how do I know? But right?
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. You either have to do it, not at all.
I don't know. Dr. Phi here is saying, eventually I think society self-corrects. Sometimes violently, sometimes not. 20 years of people putting their pics and videos out into the wild. I wonder, does it ever, do we self-correct all this shit or no?
Yeah. I do think it's cyclical with everything, right? I think everything, it's a housing bubble. It's a bubble for everything. So it has to get to this level that there are enough people, because there is a pretty high percentage of people right now that are like, man, this is fucking crazy, right? Like,
I think
what are we doing? I know, but it has to get to such a crazy level. It was a little bit on Saturday Night Live. Tim Dillon was talking about it, but like, it has to get to such a crazy level that it bursts. And then we just it goes the other way. And now we're making fun of people that cancel, right? So it will, I do think, eventually, but then something else will come up and it'll go some other way. What I know won't happen is women will never have that moment. They won't let us, right? They won't let us.
You don't deserve it
so
either.
We don't deserve it.
No.
We still need to be in the hole just digging our way out. But everyone else, it's like, this person, this is the people that we're defending right now. And then it's Asians and then it's whatever. But it will never be women.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they'll go through all the stuff and then it'll get to a crazy place where we've kind of defended all the people and we've saved all the people and we solved all the stuff. And we'll just go back to our same bullshit and it'll start from 8chan all the way up. Again.
David Wagner says Ross would be a newspaper reader to stay current. It's actually true. I love to do. I used to get all the fucking newspapers delivered.
Well, Hot Bob's gonna need a job.
I loved it.
Hot Bob and thinking I'll just read you sports lines all day and injury updates.
I don't want to do that.
And then they'll go make the bets for you.
They got their own shit going on in life, you know.
I don't even Bob's got a child. Rob's Dan's girlfrist, but no big deal. They're gonna serve you Mai Tais.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even like to bother people that much or try to put them out, you know. Just if you do your job correctly, you can go home and that's it. Like, I don't want to fucking bother you with shit, you know. I try not to, at least. I even felt bad last night. I sent a text to the two of these guys and I said, hey, do you want to do the watch along with me for Gonzaga? Because I put a shit ton of money on Gonzaga tonight. And I'm very well aware that I'm saying it wrong. Every single time, I just don't like the name of that school.
What is it?
As soon as
Somebody say it. Right.
It's Gonzaga.
Oh, Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's not Gonzaga. Like a fucking Midwestern clown that I am. Or that I once was. But as soon as I hit the send button last night on the text message, I was like, hey, man, you guys want to watch this with me? I know Bob's wife is pregnant. Bob got obliterated this weekend and had to go home to his wife.
Do it while you can, Bob.
That's what she said to him. And I said, look, that fight's going to continuously happen, you know?
I don't remember going home, and I don't remember walking in the door. And I guess I walked in and she was still up and like heard me come in, but in the time it took her to get out of the bedroom, because she was like in bed reading, and the time it took her to get from the bedroom to our living room, which is a short distance, I was fully passed out on the couch. So passed out that my dog, like my sweet little dog, like jumped up on the couch and was like pawing at my face to wake me up and say hello, and then turning to my wife like concerned, like with a concerned look on its face.
Yeah, that you had died.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And she was like, you can't do that when there's a baby in the house. You know that, right? And I was like, I was like, yes, I know. I was very deferential, but I really wanted to be like, babe, it was an accident.
Yeah. I accidentally got drunk with Chuck Liddell and Adam Ray. Whatever, man. You can't do that.
I think you know that, though, Bob.
Bob's a responsible
You know what
guy.
I mean?
Bob's a responsible
He knows
guy.
it. It's just, it's a stressful time. You're about to, your life is about to be ruined, buddy. And I know that's like that's a hard thing to grapple with, right? So it's like, this is your time.
It
right?
is.
The old Bob is gonna die.
Yeah.
And you're just partying until that happens.
I'm fine.
But
with him dying.
congratulations. What?
I'm fine with him dying anyway. It's all good.
Yeah, right. That's how I felt, dude. But I was the same way. Like, my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, like that person has to die.
Yeah, but as soon as I sent the text, I was like, "Ah, shit, man! I don't want to put you out." And because I responded real quick. I was like, "Shit! By the way, I know your wife is pregnant. You don't feel obligated to do this. I don't want to fucking bother anybody or whatever." Fake Dan didn't even write back, so I know he didn't want to be bothered whatsoever at all. And I was like, because one of my biggest I don't like to put people out, and I was like, shit! I shouldn't have sent that last night,
guys.
You have never
For
once ever felt bad about texting me or calling me at any point in time.
Well, if it is regarding, but if it's
on
regarding
him not
work,
wanting to put people out, please.
if it is regarding work,
Somebody.
like for real, if it's regarding work, I will. But that's kind of about it. Like I'm not gonna.
And what are your work hours? Can you please, if it's
by my
regarding
house.
work or if it's during work, can you please say what that is? It 24/7?
I think there's
7 days a week.
A few 4 a.m. drives with random guests from random people who have killed Obama's or Osama bin Laden's house to hotels. Yeah.
And that's because Giorgio.
You don't like to put people out.
It's not that. It's not that. Giorgio smokes weed, right? We drink. I can't drink and drive. Giorgio can high and drive like easily, like things like that, where it's like, all right, cool. Hey.
I did scare that one guest a little bit.
Yes, but we also pay you extra money too, where it's just like, hey man, we're sorry. Here's do this, or an extra show or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
like,
or you just whenever the cops call, you tell them I'm not here. You cover me in some way or another.
Yes, dude. What do you do, Fake Dan? What are you doing tonight? What's your game plan? Looks like you're lifting these days.
I was going to do legs, yeah.
Yeah, it was leg day tonight?
Just legs, yeah.
Okay. Jesse and I had a
Look at
great...
this beard. Look at this.
It's huge. It's a fucking huge beard on that. Can you see that?
Oh, that's on screen. Dan's secretly lifting, eating healthy, growing his beard out.
Yep.
Like this. I think the sexual jokes with Ross might be a little serious.
There's a different Dan. There's a different Dan going on, but I felt bad after that, James. So probably won't do that. We also have another guest who switched to time, so we're doing another show in about an hour. That'll come out next week. So I was like, I definitely can't do 5 today with them.
Right. Right.
If it wasn't basketball, I would not have volunteered. Like if you were like, "There's a fight tonight," I'd be like, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah. You're not
it was
doing that.
literally basketball was the only reason I was even like, "Yeah, I'm down," because that's my show.
I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna watch this in the comfort of my own sleep in, because that's
because that's
the name
what
of the
we're
hotel
dealing
when
with.
I'm. I love the pop-up hotels that are just for construction workers and shit, where it's just
the
like,
red roof.
We don't really care about this, but we're checking on the house. The house is coming along and all that stuff. So hopefully, I'm hopeful that we'll be back in earlier than.
Nope. You just jinxed it.
Is that a mistake?
Just jinxed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to construction, that's
Yeah.
it's just not a thing.
Timmy D says cancel culture is like modern Salem witch trials. Everyone likes pointing fingers until the important person gets blamed. Then it's over, and that's correct. And that
and that's kind of what happened with that girl, Ellery Smith. Is that right, guys?
Yeah.
Not really sure.
Was it the robot chicken story?
Yeah, Ellery Smith. Yeah.
Okay.
Ellery Smith. So so that thing was exactly that she posted about the guy that got fired from SNL, that again I think has been through enough, but he got fired from SNL because he did an Asian accent on one of his podcasts, right?
Yeah.
So she was bringing that up again in regards to the Atlanta shootings, and everyone was like, guess what, bitch? We didn't even know you were around, and now we're gonna go into all your fucking shit and you're gonna get fired. And she did, but then she came out and was like, I still support consequence culture. Okay. All
right. Well, cool, man.
Cool.
There's about 4 TV shows left that require writers, so
good for you.
That's going to be
glad
a
that
tough
you're into
one.
lives being ruined for things that you said when you were 17. Keep it up.
The ratings are so bad on television right now that everything is either going to be animated or game shows. That's where we're headed. And if you're watching TV right now and you see all your favorite movie stars now hosting game shows. That's why. It is the cheapest thing to shoot, and the ratings do well because they're family friendly, and they're like, oh, we don't have to pay $2 million for a TV show? Fuck you. Like Parks and Rec, for example. I remember when it was on the air. And that's an easy show to shoot. Let's face it. It's a mockumentary style thing. Each episode was like $2.3 million. On a game show, you can fire off 5 in a row. Like Sajak and those guys only work on Fridays, and it's like, hey, you're doing 5 in a row, and then you're out of there. Nothing pained my soul more than seeing Rebel Wilson's new game show pop up. Because I like Rebel Wilson. I think she's talented, and I think she's funny, right?
Yeah, me too.
The show is called Pooch Perfect, and it's about dog groomers grooming dogs, but they're super serious about grooming the dogs.
I forgot about that. Yeah. They're like crying.
Yep.
It's like a crying reality show where they're like so stressed out. Yeah. Oh, I fucking forgot about that. That's great.
Yeah. So that's if you were a movie star and you were like, man, I busted my ass. She came from Australia, I think, all the way over here, across the ponds, many ponds. And then you get here and you're like, fuck, I made it. I'm in all of these hit movies. Everybody loves me. Life is rad. Pandemic happens. No one cares about celebrities anymore. Hollywood's dead. And they're like, all right, we have one offer for you. Great. Hit me with it. What is it? What we call Pooch Perfect.
Pooch Perfect.
Remember that movie you starred in called Pitch Perfect? That was worldwide hit. They made 3 sequels. We've got Pooch Perfect, and it's going to be about dogs and dog groomers.
I hate it. How much does it pay?
Yeah, exactly. I hate it. I'll take it. What does it pay?
I'll take it, and I'll do it.
Great. So all the money goes to the host, essentially, and then they get $4 to like the pooch trainers and all that shit.
And then the people that are on it don't get shit.
Yes, they get nothing. They get
exactly.
They get their name out there, and I can spray paint your dog's head purple for $80. Go, congratulations.
Oh, remember me? We should have one of the whoever wins, we should have on the show. The winner of Pooch Perfect on Drinking Bros. Yeah.
Just sit down and have a serious convo with them.
Yep.
How'd you get into pooches and grooming them?
Pooch grooming. Yeah.
When's the first time you shaved a dog? What was that like? Tell me what that was like. Tell me about your first dog shave. Was it great? Was it? Did you feel good about it?
Tell me about your first anal expulsion, right? Or what do they have to do? They have to squeeze the anal. Guys, somebody.
For the dog? You're squeezing the anus of the dog?
It's the anal glands. You got to clear out the anal glands.
Why?
I don't know. They get filled up with anal gland stuff.
They just do. So if you take them to the groomer, that's what they do.
Dan, you asked for that microphone way too quickly. You know something that...
I knew Bob would know. No. He has a little dog.
If you don't take care of it, it eventually kind of racks into a $2,000 surgery to get them removed. So
God damn it.
Yeah.
What a haunting way to end the show. We're going to end it on that today. I like to leave people on a negative. We have this fun show the whole time, and then just leave it on, hey, if you don't clear out your dog's asshole, it's going to cost you $2,000. So,
Dan Holloway's never
Good night, everyone.
Nope, don't want to know how you do it, Bob.
This is how you do it.
Want to know how you do it. Unless you guys do. If you guys in the comment section want this, we will give it to you because we're shills. But, all right, they're saying they want it. Go ahead. What is it, Bob? Go ahead.
It's on the screen. Do you see it?
Whoa. Okay, pull that because I don't know that we can show that.
Okay, yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
No.
Only I can see it? Great. Even worse.
I couldn't see it.
Jeez. Jesse, be thankful that you couldn't see it, all right?
Well, I'm the one that brought it up, so you're welcome.
God, this is blasting my eye holes. You can pull it down from the screen. I don't need to see it.
Unclean
anymore. Oh, God.
How good must that feel, though? Oh, just a clearing of those anal glands.
Yeesh. My gosh. Always leaving you on a happy note here on RPR.
I would have some pasta. Do you know what I mean?
While you did it?
No, after, because I'd feel so. Do you know what I mean? What?
I thought you meant, because the picture I saw was someone's finger inside a dog's asshole, and then there was brown.
No, I'm saying if it was done to me.
Right. Obviously, if it was done to you. But the picture I was seeing was a man's finger inside a dog's asshole, the brown dookie juice on his finger, and then I was picturing you doing it and then eating pasta while you're doing it, and I was like, both are terrible.
You don't get it, man.
In this
You
world.
just don't get it.
Both are awful things in this world.
You don't get it, dude.
I do get it, Jay Fire, and I will not take that from you today.
Stop.
It's stuck. You nicknamed yourself on this one. Put that in the description up on iTunes today, Bob. Jables gives herself a nickname, Jay Fire. Can we put an emoji in the description today? Let's do it. Jay Fire, fire, fire. She's got to go. She's got to scorch earth. Like something like that. Yeah. We'll leave it on that, Jabes. Love you. You look beautiful today.
Thank you.
I'm barely keeping it together. Barely keeping it together.
You look great on here, dude. That's what I was saying.
Well,
these guys have dialed it the fuck in.
All right.
Hells yeah, guys.
All right. Props to the whole crew back there.
Looks fucking great.
Props to the whole crew back there. Jessie, tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find Jay Fire. Where's your next when's your next single dropping?
Jay Fire. You can find me. Yeah, I'll start a Finsta.
Yeah. What the fuck's that?
A fake What? You don't know what a Finsta is?
No, dude. I thought it was a burner IG. It is. Yeah, I know, but I call it burner IG. Yeah, fake Insta. All right.
James, I think Finstas usually include nudes, so maybe we'll get you something else.
Well, it would be photoshopped.
Of course.
It wouldn't really be me. It's a Finsta, dude.
Yeah, it's a Finsta, dude.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
True.
She can put whatever body she wants on there.
Exactly.
You know?
Put Charlize Theron from Monster.
Yeah, put it on James' body. We'll be getting those in like 10 minutes. I guarantee it.
Thank you, Dan Holloway fan page.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That'll be hilarious. I guarantee you. Within an hour, there will be a picture of your head on Charlize Theron's monster body. So
you can find me on Yelp.
Great. Go ahead and Yelp her now, and then go to her.
It's the only platform that I use.
Go to her Friendster account as well. Jay Fire, it was fun today. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a review. Really do it. Don't be a fucking asshole. Like, for real, dude. Go there and do it. That's what puts us in the charts, dude. It's nothing else but those stupid reviews. So please do it. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. Jay Fire, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.